Hey team, this is Coach Brandon with 1780 Fitness and Martial Arts. This is going to be your daily grind from Monday, May 11th. Today I want to do something a little bit different. I'm a big fan of benchmarking or testing. I prefer to use the term benchmark because when we look at tests like this that are done in the testing format, kind of in the big picture, we're often taking the results and then ranking ourselves against a percentile of the population tested. And that certainly can be useful. That's done a lot for the military, for law enforcement, first responder testing, kind of as a standard for where to place people. But when it comes to our own personal fitness, just as private individuals, I prefer to call it a benchmark because I like to do this, kind of see where I'm at, do it a month later or 60 days later or 90 days later, and see where I'm at again. To make sure that I am progressing, make sure I have something observable and measurable to make sure that my fitness is in fact going in the right direction. So we'd start that off with a 1.5 mile run walk. I say run or walk because you're just going for your best time and you're going to measure that. I don't care if you run it, I don't care if you walk it, I don't care if you mix up the two, but see what your time is and then see if it's better the next time that you do your benchmark. Measure that distance off around your house. You don't have to have a track. Just get in your car, even is a good way to do it. We'll approximate this. Drive about a mile and a half, or preferably drive about half that distance and then back to see what that is. Make that your distance, measure your time, and that's your benchmark. So we'll look at max push-ups in 1 minute. So you're going to set a timer, and I like to do this with a partner, by the way. It's a little bit easier and a little bit more accurate for measuring your reps. But max push-ups in 1 minute. So when you do your push-up form on this, I want you to do strict push-ups. Even if you can only do a few, we'll see where that measurement is. Let me adjust this so we can see down here. And we'll look at our push-up form. So on our push-ups, we want to maintain a level plank. Hands are going to go directly under shoulders, feet back. Keep your hips as neutral as you can. So in other words, butt doesn't come up and your lower back doesn't sag. So you're going to go down. If your partner were there, they put their fist right under your chest, and you go down to where it is. You're just going to go max in 1 minute. Now, if you need to rest, this means we're done. Okay? If I need to rest and pause, I do it in the up position. If I get down here and go, oh my God, I can't do any more, then I'm done. So resting in anything other than the up position means that we're done, even if it's less than 1 minute. Measure your max push-ups. Max sit-ups. So on this one, I like the knees up variation. We're trying to measure the basically ability to generate a lot of power as you come up. So I like the knees up position. If you have a partner, it's great to have them anchor your feet. Just have them put their hands on your feet and kind of weigh in. Here, one thing I want you to avoid is interlacing your fingers in the back of your head. I don't want you to do that because often we'll pull on our head and get some injuries. Just keep your fingers right behind your ears. As you sit up, touch your knees to your elbows. 1, 2. Now, if you need to rest, this is your rest position. So if you want to rest up here, no problem. If you get down here and you can't come up and you need to rest, we're done. So go for your max number. A lot easier to do with somebody holding your feet. Max squats in 1 minute. When we do the max squat, I want to make sure that our leg comes down to parallel. So as we come down, if we're here, that doesn't count, right? We don't need to go butt to the floor, but I want you to go down to this point, right to where your hips are in line with your knees. Make that straight line. 2, 3. Max in 1 minute. Take about 2 minutes between each of these to just fully recover. Make sure that you're good to go. Max in 1 minute. Pull-ups. All right, team, so with your pull-ups, the only thing I want you to avoid here is a dead hang. If you can't do any pull-ups, that's no problem. This is just a benchmark. Almost all of our workouts, especially when we can get you into the gym, we have movements that'll build you up to a pull-up, even if it's only 1 or 2. Pull-ups are one of the toughest movements to do. It's one of the things that people really, really struggle with. I want you to keep in mind that when you are doing pull-ups, and for our purposes, a pull-up is this grip, a chin-up is this grip, and we're going to measure pull-ups. That's all the big muscles in our back. So when you grip the bar, I want you to go just outside of your shoulders, not super wide. It's going to impede your ability to grip. I want a thumb around the bar, not open. So thumb goes around the bar. When you hang, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see a dead hang where all of your weight is just dragging your shoulders down. That's a medieval torture technique. I want to keep active shoulders. The way I accomplish that is I pull my shoulder blades together in the back. I'll show you both angles. So pull the shoulder blades together in the back and then kind of have my armpits showing. kind of push my armpits out. Maintain a good active shoulder. That way we push through it every time. So coming up to here, active shoulder, pull up to where your chin goes over the bar, lower yourself back down. Up over the bar, lower yourself back down. So from the back with my shoulders engaged, pull again, active shoulders, pull up over the bar. So if you don't have a bar at home, that's no problem. You can save this one for another time. Just do what you have with the equipment that you have. We can always do something, even if we can't do everything that we want to do. So those are your benchmarks. You record those numbers, put them on the notes on your phone, record the date, do it again 30 days later, or 60 or 90. Whatever that number is, you have your benchmark. That way you can see, you'll have objective, verifiable evidence to know that your fitness program is or is not working. And what we do here with our Perform classes and our Fight Fit is a total body workout. They have a slightly different focus, more strength and conditioning for Perform, more cardiovascular endurance and performance for Fight Fit. But both of those classes are total body workouts, and we should see improvement in these numbers as we go along. As always, if you have any questions, drop in the comments or message me directly. Until next time, take care of each other and stay safe.